I'm currently doing, before Thursday, rigging in this nice big no-tech oil cooler. I think she's ready for a shakedown. No Super 2 for us. Seized, engine's locked. And it's back in here again. It's alive! How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Vectra build. It is test week. Yeah, don't know what much more to say than that. We've been down here, as you may have seen on the previous episodes, building. And as you can see, we're still building. A few little bits we're doing today. So we're testing on Thursday. Today is Monday. You may have seen in the previous video, can't remember if I put it in there or not, but we are getting quite high oil temperatures. So what I'm currently doing, before Thursday, rigging in this nice big no-tech oil cooler. Just working out the line lengths. That's going to sit roughly here at the front, right where the front grille is, just so that we can get maximum air cooling to the oil. We did see temperatures of about 100 degrees when we were just sat here idling. Yes, I know when we're running it'll cool itself down naturally anyway, because the air will be going over the engine and stuff like that, but belt and braces, as we're going to be hammering this engine, we have decided to go for an oil cooler. A few other little bits and stuff we've had to do. Had to modify the bonnet just to sit over the reservoirs a little bit, so I've got a little bit of foam to stick under the bonnet to cover that, and then the all important stickers. I've got to add a few more here. We've got Bewley to put on here, Vectra, and then all our sponsors down the seal and on the wings and bits like that. So we're going to get on and do that. As I say, today is Monday the 17th, I think, and we are testing on Thursday night. So we're only doing an evening session at Brands Hatch, but that will be in this video. Fingers crossed, all going well on that Thursday. Then we will progress to the following week, which will then be Super 2. But as I say, all going well from testing. If there's anything in there, absolutely anything at all that could potentially be a major issue, gives us, obviously we've got a week to get it rectified, but anything major that might crop up at test day will unfortunately put pay to us going to Super 2. So let's see how this gets on. We'll get on the oil cooler. Jay will be down in a minute as well. He's got a few bits he wants to do. We've got a very slight oil leak coming from the side of this gearbox here. Look at this. So that's what we've accumulated over 3-4 days since we were last down here, but he's not happy with that. Obviously I'm not happy with that either, so he's going to sort that bit out for us, and then yeah, get the oil cooler fitted. We've also got a coolant leak from this sensor here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Justin has arrived again, and he's here already making a mess. What are you doing?
Moving gearbox oil.
So,
a leak.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, got some leaks. I was here merrily minding my own business, making the ends off of this this cooler. He made me jump, and then yeah, he's been here 5 minutes, moaning his head off already. It's Monday morning, Jay. Come on.
It just didn't make bad inventions, should they, Vauxhall?
Vauxhall made bad inventions. So there is no. You're saying there's no drain plug on the.
Drain plug now.
There's no drain plug on our gearbox. So, but as he was just saying, the gearbox is actually leaking from here as well as just the end plate. So
which is madness, because everything's new.
Yeah, everything's new. Everything's got brand new gaskets, but it's still weeping. So he was saying that, obviously you may have seen on the previous video of him repairing an F18 gearbox. Well, this whole thing holds the gear set, so he's saying he's going to have to pull the whole thing that way a little bit, clear all the gasket and bits off, and then just put a load of sealant on it. But good news, all that gearbox oil is actually wrong, isn't it?
Wrong.
Well, it's
mixed emotions.
It's mixed emotions. So obviously we've gone online, we've seen that we needed this particular gearbox oil for an LSD. We're running an LSD. We're running a Quaif LSD, yeah. And this is the important bit. When I posted the picture up earlier or the other week on Facebook about us putting all the Miller's oils in the car, I had a load of people message us saying you don't want to be using that particular oil unless you're running a dog box, which we're not. One day maybe. Oh, yeah. So yeah, with the recommendations of a load of other people saying don't use that because it kills the synchros, was it they were saying?
That's it, yeah.
So it kills all the synchros in the box, this particular oil. So we have to drain it out anyway. So thank you, Facebook. Thank you to all the people that did give us a shout out about that. Obviously, we're trying to maintain this car as best we can.
Build 2 gearboxes.
Yeah, as much as Jay did a fantastic job of the rebuild, we don't want to be unnecessarily building things for the sake of it. So yeah, he's going to get on and do that. We have got the new correct Miller's oil, so that will be going in once he's... Oh, there you go. Get the plate down. Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
What you found there, Jay? Anything exciting?
Nah, nothing much.
Love it. So yeah, we're going to get on and do that. I'm going to finish making this end off here, so I can put the oil cooler here. We will be putting some right angles on these eventually, but as test day is only... So today's my only day off. I've got 2 days of work. And then Thursday, Friday, we're off again. And then I think I've got 2 days off next week, and then it's Super 2. So we haven't got a lot of time. So we're just going to make do with these. Jay's saying that it will pump fine, absolutely fine like it is. But I like the idea of just having some right angled fittings to just run across here, so it doesn't, so the oil doesn't have to come up and over. Okay, little update. Look at that. Woo. Oil cooler is in. Yes. Just running her up to temperature now. Yeah, fought me. The oil pressure sensor that we bought has failed already. So I was having a constant reading of 3.89 bar even with the car switched off. So thankfully the fuel one's the same one, so I've switched them around. And now it's working again, it's working all right. So I'm going to order a few of those just so we got some spares, something to keep an eye on. We are buying the cheap VDO ones. So yeah, once we can get a proper one, we'll get a proper one. But yeah, just going to run her up to temperature now. Whilst it's doing that, do a few more jobs with the car. I'm going to put some extra ones here because we're running 113 on the weekend that we're racing. As you saw earlier, Jay's done all the gearbox, so I'm going to fire it into gear in a minute as well, so let that run in. But I just want to make sure we've got no leaks and everything comes up to pressure. All the fan and everything comes on. But yeah, pretty tidy. We might look at swapping those to right angles, but to be honest, actually I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. It's all getting nice and warm, which is good. So yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on, make sure we've got no leaks. That's the main one. And then yeah, we'll start cleaning it up whilst this is doing its thing. I think I'll put some extra stickers on. It's getting close. It's getting really close. Yeah, I'm looking forward to shaking this down. We've only got a few hours, so I was just looking at the time list, and pretty much starting laps are at 5, we're out by 8. So yeah, little shakedown, that's all she needs. Don't want to go using up the tyres or anything like that for the weekend before. I just need to make sure that everything is working and running great. So as you can see here, decent oil pressure. Fuel pressure is now working again, which is bloody annoying. Battery voltage is all okay. As you know, we've got no speedo in this yet. I am looking at getting a Vectra ABS sensor so that we can power it off of that, so it just fits. So yeah, we're looking for water temperature and we're looking for the oil temperature. So I got it up to 95, 97 degrees the other day with it just sitting still. So as I mentioned earlier, it should cool down whilst it's driving. But we are going to obviously be revving the nuts off of this car. So we want to make sure every eventuality, we want to keep everything nice and cool so it all works correctly. So yeah, we'll get her up to temperature and we'll see what happens. Right, a little update on the old systems check. Currently running through the gears. That's currently sat in 4th gear, just idling away. Obviously there's no load on it right now, so she's happily trundling along. These are getting beautifully warm, and the great thing is, the position we put it in, the coolant fan is also helping cool the oil. So currently it's only set at 70 odd degrees. Managed to seal up the coolant leak as well, which we had on this sensor here. So fingers crossed, everything going well. I don't want to jinx it, I don't trust anything on this car right now, but I'll try and get a decent screen. Come in there. So oil pressure's just sitting good. Fuel pressure, no, I'm not sure if that's right yet, but so yeah, she's been running a fair while now. Water's still at 80, which is good, and the oil hasn't crept much higher than 76, so we've dropped 20 odd degrees just adding in the cooler. Happy days with that. Look at that, even the fuel gauges work. So in the time we've been running the engine in, I've used half a tank of fuel. So we will need to top that up before Thursday. Thankfully, the Mighty Micro does have a tough jug in there and a fuel jug. So I need to put some fuel in this before I finish today. And then, yeah, when we load up Thursday, we'll probably stop off good old Shell V-Power, fill her up and have a couple of hours playtime. But yeah, I'm gonna just let it run for a little bit longer, just to be super sure. Touch wood, no leaks of any kind yet. So yeah, good times. Shout out to Uncle Luke's Sign and Sticker Shop, sorting us out the extra little ones and bits for doing. You may have seen, obviously this is a rep, where Toshiba should be here on the things. We're going to put the Motorsport shop and then also just a few fill-ins. Vehicle Tech mobiles going here. If you look at the original, there is a red and blue sticker there. Lo and behold, Jay's logo is red and blue, so that's going to go there. And I've just put the seal stickers on. So shout out to all you guys. Thank you PBS, Uncle Luke's, Learn to Race, All Square, Racing Road, the Motorsport shop, Wired Remote, Vehicle Tech Mobile and Vulcan Racing. Obviously guys, we can't do this without you lot, and I love carrying you lot around. It's great. So yeah, we're just going to fill in a few extra stickers, and don't forget marketing delivery as well. Crikey, that was a stint. Sun is setting. It's like 9, gone 9 I think. Hold on, let me see what the time is. It's 9:15 Monday evening. I think she's ready for a shakedown. And we're at Brands Hatch, everybody. It's time for a shakedown. Beautiful weather for it. Look at it, she's warming up, she's ready to go. Jace is polishing and making super fast. Sighting laps are already on the way. We missed them because the M25 is typically ridiculous. So we're gonna just get on the queue and see if we can get out there. Shake the car down, you ready, darling?
Yeah.
You ready, Jay?
Just about.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Very scared.
I'm actually really scared, so let's get out there, see what she's capable of.
It's happening. It hasn't seen the track for a very long time, and it is happening. Brace yourself, everyone. This all will go terrible. Nick is entering the track. Been patiently waiting a little while, but he's out. Let's see how he gets on. Remember, this car has been tubbed. Another engine, another gearbox. Suspension's been played with, so we may be in and out a couple of times. Let's see how he gets on.
Well then, that was a grand total of half a lap. Coming out of Graham Hill Bends, absolutely started misfiring to hell. Jay's just on it now, trying to find out why. She's having a good look over. But yeah, so obviously I panicked. I saw the oil pressure drop quite low. It turned out maybe because it's misfiring, obviously not turning over as much and the pump not firing as much. But yes, yeah, not what we wanted. Half a lap, misfire.
Issue number 1 of the evening, but we fixed it.
Well,
This plug lead and some random chap from over there, we ran it and he was like, that one. And then it was, this lead's worn because it's ancient, like Nick, and it was earthing out on the top of the rocker cover. So we cable tied it back up and we're sending it back out again. Test session number 2. Queues up, ready to go. See what else we can find wrong with it, but Nick did mention that the light was solid, so really tight, so that's good. No suspension rubbing, so let's give it some more beans round and see how we get on. Singing. Oh my days.
no Super 2 for us. Seized. Engine's locked.
How is it seized?
Lost oil pressure.
Don't take much. Well, no, the amount of time, like split seconds.
How is it seized?
Lack of oil.
Lack of oil. But what has solid is unknown.
So it won't run?
No, she's dead.
How did that happen so quickly?
That's just how quickly it goes.
Fast.
What can you see?
Nothing.
But you brought it in and it's fine, you haven't taken it back out.
Yeah, it's just really tight, so number of things, I guess. The crank has just welded itself to the shells. It's lack of water pressure, which is lubricancy.
But it's been sat here.
Yeah, that's what we'll do, yeah, because massive amount of heat that's in there. That's what we'll do.
So should you have kept running?
Why is always the question. Why does it keep fucking running on? It makes no sense. This thing was fucking on fire. And then when it gets to there. Right. Okay. So, pull the engine outside there.
So, lots has been going on since the track day. You may have just seen, obviously it didn't go too well. Me and Anthony are down here. We're about to pull the bloody thing out. Haven't vlogged a single bit of it, quite frankly, cannot be asked. Very, 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 very nearly just about to just throw the towel in, put it in the garage and never look at this thing ever again. But we got to take the positives from it. The car was great yesterday, it felt really good before we lost oil pressure. And I don't know if we did catch it on the video. We did only lose the oil pressure whilst it was idling, and it was tapping first and running when we did turn it off. So hopefully there's not a lot of damage. Me and Anthony are taking this out right now. Jay's going to take it back, strip it apart Sunday. Today's Friday. We should be this time next week on our way to Super 2. I don't know whether or not we're going to make it. Hopefully if it's just a small amount of damage. Jay's already ordered a load of parts that he thinks might be the issue. Yeah, so we'll have to see how we go. But she's ready to lift out. You ready to lift it out, Anthony?
We're ready.
We're ready to go. So yeah, I do apologise. I have not vlogged any of us undoing everything and this and this and this. As you can imagine, a little bit frustrated since yesterday. So yeah, we're just going to lift this out. Jay will come down later on, collect the engine. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just something, we think it's something daft, like we possibly oil pump failure again, which is annoying, but we're hoping maybe it's just grabbed a shell and just locked up. So the engine's actually locked up. So when we went to turn it over to do a manual test, it just didn't turn. So yeah, hopefully it's just grabbed something. Hopefully it's very minor. Quite frankly, if it's not minor, we're not going to be at Super 2. It's that simple. So yeah, we're going to hand it over to Jay.
There's no hole.
Yeah, that's, to be fair, Anthony's very right there. This time there is no dirty great big hole in cylinder 3. So I don't know what we had to do to get a break with this car. But the laps that we did do, like I say, I'll just take the positives from it. It was on fire. It was super nice. It was best this thing's ever been. It was fast. This engine was bloody fast. And then it was just a case of the handling felt great as well. Like honestly, this thing is on rails. For anyone who knows the Vectra Challenge car, these cars were built very well. So yeah, it goes, it handles really well. So that's why I'm like eager to get going for next weekend. It was, yeah, I'm confident in the car. It feels good. It's just the oil pumps let us down again. So, but yeah, let's get this out. And as if by magic, we now have an engine. Good work, mate. That. Yeah, look, no holes, that's good. We just now got to get it. We think we know what it is. We reckon it will probably be this oil pump here at the back here. But let's see. We've noticed a few other little things, like we noticed the CVs are spitting oil, grease a little bit, but no, other than that, everything should be okay. We have, whilst we're waiting for bits and bobs to do, we have finished last of the few stickers. Also put the race number on up here. Also redone the auto trailer headlights. So they've now got the white outline, which is what we were missing before. So there's these little details that hopefully make this look like a decent replica, albeit with a little twist of our own. So we're now going to get on and fit this Lifeline fire extinguisher kit, because ours is well out of date, supplied by Vulcanized Racing. Thanks guys, it's a huge shout out. So yeah, we're going to do a little how-to on how to fit this Lifeline extinguisher kit, and we'll do it in a separate video. But yeah, we're going to get on and chuck all of this in, because our current one is we've only ever run one nozzle in the engine bay and one nozzle pointing at the driver. This new kit, you now need 5 nozzles, 3 in the engine bay, 2 at the driver. So yeah, we're gonna get on and fit that now, and yeah, check out the how-to. We'll do a little how-to video as well. That should be, once the engine's in, car then ready to race. So yeah, so the engine's gone off with Jay now. So whilst we are waiting, we have been busy. We have decided, oh, we haven't decided, we kind of needed to, because you can't run without one. We fitted the new fire extinguisher kit, so we've just fitted all of that, which is great. A huge shout out to Vauxhall Motorsport for this, because that was super speedy. Just so you can see, 1, 2, 3 nozzles right there. It is a Lifeline 2020 kit, or Lifeline Zero 2020 kit, all fixed in place. Whilst we've been doing that, a huge shout out to all of our sponsors, and you'll get to see them now all on our when we got the onboard cameras on. Nice little sponsor board there, just covers over the fuse board, because it's prettier. It's much prettier having guys that are willing to support the club and what we do. So yeah, just got that in there.
It's Sunday morning. It's super quiet out here, and it's back in here again. Man, this is not what we want right now. We are less than a week away from Super Tourer, and devastation happened, but we're going to get it apart and see if we can fix it ASAP. Let's get to it. Alright, what we're looking at then. This thing is friction welded together from no oil pressure. So, cam belt cover off, take the cam belt off, hopefully the cams move and the crank doesn't. Let's see what happens. So, it's not entirely solid. It moves that way and stops, and then that way and stops. Cams, if we can bar it, you can get in there. Are we good? We're good. We're good. We're good. So now, is it a pump that's gone solid, or is it someone else on the crankshaft? Let's keep digging. Cams are out, pump is off, and aren't we lucky, it turns over. So that pump must be seized up somehow. Let's open it up and see what's going on. Well then, that ring is literally melted to the casing of the pump. I've been prying this out for a while. It's a bit of a two-handed job. It's flaming solid. For some weird reason, it just stopped making oil pressure. It's pretty simple, but I keep digging and seeing if I can find anything obvious. So finally got that ring out of there. That was absolutely jam solid in there. It must have run pretty dry in there for that to get stuck in there like that. So that is out. Furthermore, stripping, took the crank out, and luckily that is in pristine condition. There is no scoring or anything, and checked all the shells. The shell is off a touch, so we're going to replace the big ends and the mains. Check down inside the bores and they look okay as well. Obviously it would be good to take the head off, but by the looks of it from down there, I'm pretty happy with that. But why did it lose oil pressure? Why did it all just suddenly disappear off? We had it there enough when it come in, but beeping, so there was something there. As soon as we turned it off and then turn it back over again, you could hear it running, and it was tapping, so it had nothing then. So at that point it must have been running completely dry to damage it to that point where it got completely stuck. But what did it in the first place? It is a mystery at the moment. It is Tuesday. It is 4 days before Super Touring, and yesterday was a right fiasco. We needed all the parts for this. Another oil pump. We decided we were going to run the Z20 oil pump. They need a custom pickup pipe because the standard C21 doesn't fit the Z20, and then we needed bearings, and I needed them today. But these people really have done me a favor. I have next day delivery before midday, oil pump, custom made pickup pipe, and a set of bearings. So Dan Motorsport, you sorted me out this puppy. This has been custom built, thicker tube to keep up the volume, and come with a gasket as well. Neverlock, you guys got me that pump ASAP. I'm very impressed, thank you very much. And FW Thompson with all the bearings, they rolled up super quick. They went out their way to really make sure that everything turned up. So without further ado, let's get this puppy back together. Progress, cranks in, sexy oil pump on, windage plate, pickup pipe, sump. I'll just quickly show you the difference in these pickup pipes. This is the end difference. So this is the C20 end, and that is for the other pump. The ends don't match, and this looks nothing like what you would buy for this pump. Very small pickup, round disc, and this is going to fit perfectly right in there. What a beauty. Ladies and gents, I give you 3.0, attempt number 3. We are nearly there. I gotta get it off the stand, flywheel, clutch on, box on, and then I'll hand you back to Nick. It's Wednesday, it's fit day. She's in, ready to go to Nick. I'll pass you back.
And he's handed it back over to me. Right, Jay has arrived. He has an engine in the back of his car, van, thing, whatever it is. It needs to go in there. Sun is shining. It is Wednesday. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what else to say, really. Yeah, we need to get that into there. Simple as that, right? Easy peasy. I did put a little thing up on our Instagram just to say what time we're going to fire it up. So let us know in the comments what time do you think we're going to fire this up. Look at this, everything, and the shade. It is at, there's like 27 degrees today, so it's perfect weather for putting an engine, honestly. But yeah, so we're just going to jack her up, get the shafts out, get the splitter out of the way, and then we'll start looking at just wiping it down and getting the engine in place. I love these Gemmies. It's time to fit them to the car. So over to a proper Blue Peter moment right now. Here's one we done earlier. We've been smashing it out.
It's all right.
We've done good. Yeah, she's gone in. She's bolted up. We are literally just putting some fluid in it now.
Give her some lube.
Give her some lube, and we're probably ready to fire it up. Little things we've done differently this time. This time we've rerouted the oil cooler pipes. So before they came up here and dropped in, now they are just, it's a nice short run to it. So keep that nice and cool. Jay's pulling in the beautiful Miller's CFS 10W60. So she's going to drink that up. Then we just get some coolant in there. Clutches are all bled up. I've just done the gear knob, so we've got gears and stuff. So Christ on a bike, we're nearly ready to turn the key again. That's worrying, isn't it?
Amazing what you do in 7
I'll just
days.
double check all the plugs and looms and stuff actually, because yeah, so I'm just going to recheck all the wiring loom, and yeah, I don't think we're far away. He's pulling the plugs out now, and then what we'll do, we'll just turn it over with no fuel or spark, and we'll just make sure it builds oil pressure. Annoyingly, the oil pressure sensor hasn't arrived yet. Well, it has arrived. It's arrived at home, but home is 30 miles away. So we'll do that Friday when we get to the racetrack. But yeah, all the gear stick, everything's all in. So yeah. All right then, time to spin her over. Ready? Ooh. Again?
Yeah. There we go. That proves a lot of things. The relief valve works as it went all the way up to 6.5 bar and then went whoop and opened, and then we went 4 bar.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's a happy J there.
Beautiful. Just turn the fucking key, mate.
Turn the key? What's going to happen if I turn the key?
Well, hopefully it will run.
Hopefully it'll run.
Yeah.
Here we go. You want ignition, yeah?
Yeah.
We want fuel this time?
Everything. All the switches.
Well, it's only one.
Right.
So, ignition switch on, because last video, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Time to start the car. First time. Hold on, what's the time now? Oh, 15:11.
Whoa.
5 bar? Ooh. How's it go, Jay? Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday, fitting an engine on Wednesday. We blew it up last Thursday, and then on Friday we pulled it out. Yeah. We won't.
Keep right, Craig David.
Singing's not our thing, is it? It's alive! Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, that has been a manic day. We've still got a few more bits to do, but we're going to sign off the video because the GoPro is getting low. Guys, if you've liked this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you at Brands Hatch for Super Touring 2. We are here, we've made it. Brands Hatch, Super Touring live weekend. Back after race 1, and it survived.